Welcome back to the Horsepower Enthusiast YouTube channel. Today we are installing more parts. Heading over to my buddy Cole's shop. Today we're installing a new radiator. I already got my car torn apart, which is really a pain. I do have the radiator already pulled out. This really was a good thing that we were changing it because this thing looked original. Looks in a pretty rough shape. Down on the bottom, looks like it's rusting. And the Mishimoto one is like twice as thick, so that's gonna be more cooling, more horsepower. So since I already got the car torn apart, I'm gonna work on getting the fan shroud off, get the coolant temp sensor swapped over to the new radiator. I got the fan shroud off of the old radiator, just these 4 T30 Torx bolts on each side. I got the coolant temp sensor out. So we got all these sensor, the fittings off the old radiator. They are on there, and there's an O-ring in there and it seals. They are kind of loose, but I don't really see, like, it's super loose. I don't know how I really feel about that, but I don't know. If it leaks, I guess we'll dive in that. Those won't be that hard to fix once it's in the car, but I guess we're just gonna stab it back in the car now, and hopefully it doesn't leak. Got the fan shroud back on the new radiator. It's looking more complete now. Now it's time to go back to the car. So I was reading on the forums, and I found out a lot of people had the same issue I did with these coolant flanges being really loose, and I guess the gap for where this clip goes in was just too wide. So what we did was we took them back off, and we actually sat a O-ring, which would be like on this piece right here. We actually sat an O-ring around here and then sandwiched it on there. And now the fittings are way tighter. I can't move them at all. I really don't think it's gonna leak. I think that was a good fix. So I guess we'll find out when we put it in the car. So I got the new radiator in there, kind of how I like it. I had to modify a few things, like this bracket I had to bend in order to fit the new radiator. We took a much needed and very necessary brake in order to put new stickers on, which is awesome. Then I got a new turbo blanket that I took my wastegate off. I put the turbo blanket on. I'm gonna mark the center of it, somehow cut a hole in there. We got the turbo blanket on. I'm extremely happy with how it looks and how it went. I don't remember where I got it from. I think it was on Amazon. It was only like 35 or 40 bucks, but all I did for the wastegate is I marked the center, and then I actually used this hole saw and I ran it in reverse, and it seemed to work amazing. I was kind of skeptical at first, but yeah, it worked. But that's probably where we're gonna end off for tonight. Got my Mishimoto radiator set back in here. That's gonna do it for tonight. I will check back in with you guys tomorrow morning. Got the Jetta back together. Almost ready to start. Filled it up with coolant. All we have to do now is hook up the battery and try and start it. I don't know why it wouldn't start, because we just did a radiator and a turbo blanket, but who knows? So wish us luck. Excuse me, dog. Grandest stuff. Nice. Come on. Come on. Come here. Stay here. Got the car backed out now. Just letting it go up the temperature. We got the heat on high, and then we got the good stuff. Only thing you should run. So we're gonna top it off with in a little bit when it fills up. But other than that, it's ready for a test drive. Woo!